So you wanted to learn on how to go ahead and clear a room, so I'll go ahead and teach you. Now, first question we have to go ahead and ask, what is clearing a room anyway? Clearing a room is basically going ahead and going into a room and checking if there is any hostiles, any civilians, or anybody that's being taken hostage. It's not just killing everything, because, well, that'd be basically the war crime, and that wouldn't be really room clearing, is it? So now that you know what room clearing is, I'll go ahead and show you how to do it. If you haven't already, go ahead and look at my YouTube short about room clearing. I'm pretty sure it would help you and me on understanding on how to clear a room. Obviously, I'm still going to go into depth on how to clear these rooms over here, but it would just help you. I'm pretty sure it would. If not, it's fine, but we're still going to go into depth on how to go ahead and clear a room. Now, obviously, there are utilities, for example, sledgehammers, door charges, and shotguns, obviously, so you can go ahead and shoot off doorknobs, you can shoot off door hinges, but right now we're just going to go ahead and teach you on how to clear a room with just your rifle. Now, you may see people going ahead and opening the door with their buttstock, and they're just going to stay at the doorway and check each individual corner before moving into the threshold. You don't want to do that. That will get you killed. Well, Titan, how will it kill me? How will it kill me? It's worked for me many times before. So this is how it will kill you. So once you're at the threshold and you're checking each corner, if you check this, you're not checking the right side of you. Because obviously there's a door right here. People could hide behind it, right? People could probably just crouch down and pop you from right here, obviously, right? So that's why you don't want to go ahead and do that. So here's the proper way on how you're supposed to go ahead and clear this room. So let's open this door, the buttstock, because obviously we're not using any utilities, right? And right as soon as you do that, you're going to get your gun online and make sure you're pointing into this corner, because you don't know if anyone's going to be inside this corner, right? Right behind this door. So after you do that, you check if everything's all clear, and then you want to go ahead and pie or pan over to the next door, over to the next side of the door, so you can go to full clear view of the room. See if there's anyone else in there, not just in the corners. So let's do this. We're gonna pan over. The rest of the hallway's clear, and then once I reach the other side of the doorway, you can check this corner. Nobody's in this corner right here, so we're all good, right? So let's pan back over, see if there's any other movement, see if anyone's made entry while we were panning over to the other side. So now that it's all clear, the only place that we haven't cleared is behind this doorway. And there's a few simple ways on how you can go ahead and clear this. So either there's shooting past the doorway, right? The bullets will go through. It'll kill anything that's back there. That's if there is even anyone back there. And I'm sure you will know, because AI or players will just start shooting at you. And that's why we stay at those corners, because it's giving us pretty much some decent cover. And depending on how close we are, the better that cover will get. So after we clear this, so either we shoot it, or we throw a frag grenade in there, or anything, you're basically good. And then you can make entry. And as you make entry, make sure you stick close to the walls. Because, well, if you're out in the middle of the open and someone goes ahead and enters, you'll be the easiest target if you're in the middle of the room. Let me demonstrate. So let's say you're a bot. Let's say you're a player that's trying to check his room. Let's see if there's any enemies in there. So as I'm going in, I want to be right here to the side. Notice on how right here, I am the easiest target ever. You are the first, or I'm the first thing that you see. But if I'm on the side of the wall, I have these pillars. Even though it's not much cover, I have these pillars. I have the wall. I'm not the first thing that you see. You have to look around to go ahead and see me, correct? Instead of me just being straight out here with your rifle pointed towards me already once you open the door. So that's why you want to stick close to the walls when you clear a room. Now let's go ahead and put this all down together, and I'll show you how this is supposed to look. Now, I don't know what the inside of this door looks like, just to prove the authenticity that I'm just not staging this. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. Full magazine. Boom. Open that door. Check this corner. It's all clear. Gonna pan out over here. Now this left corner is clear. Now I'm gonna pan back over, see if there's any other movement. And the only corner that I have not cleared is the hard corner on this side. So now what I want to do is just go in and then just stay close to the wall, kill whatever's in this corner or in this corner, and if there's both, then shoot them both. And that's how you pretty much clear the room. So then now you just stick close to the wall, look for the next entry point. If you want to go through this door, or even through the door that you can't even see that's all the way over here, you can go ahead and do the exact same thing in every singular room. Now on to going ahead and using the utilities. So what we have, there's a variety of utilities that you can use. For example, frag grenades and flash grenades that we're going to use right now. Door breachers, and shotguns. So we're going to go ahead and move on to flashes and fragmentation grenades. So obviously this door's closed. That's how it's going to be usually when you're throwing a frag or a flash grenade when you're trying to go ahead and clear a room. So obviously we're going to go ahead and do our first, well, it depends in two situations. So either you don't know what's in there, you can already hear people in there, or you know there's some heavy duty stuff in there that's very life threatening. So check the doors open and step back, make sure if there's just to double check if no one's going to shoot through the door towards you. Odds are there probably will if there's heavy weaponry in there, or if there's anybody in there, but if not, it's fine. So let's say the door isn't getting shot at, and we're going to do this in a calm manner. So either grab your flash or frag grenade. What you want to do is just take off the pin, toss that out of here, because obviously we're going to use it. If not, and you're going ahead and considering if you want to turn back, keep the pin, then you can just put it back and put it back into your utilities, into your utility slot, which in this case I really want to, so that's what we're going to do. So grab this door, grab the doorknob, and what you want to do is just, without exposing yourself too much, just in the crack, toss it in there. Once you hear the bang, open the door, and either you can rush in, which I would if you use a flash grenade, because everyone's stunned. Anyone who's in that door is stunned, or in the room. But the safest option would probably be doing the room clearing stuff that I was talking about. For example, panning or pieing, and then pushing into the threshold. But let's just say it's open. Go ahead and clear it. Every corner's clear. Push in, and then we're all good. It's all fine and dandy. So now we're going to go ahead and use wall or door breachers and lockpicks. So we're going to go ahead and use lockpicks first. Now, obviously, we're in a solo scenario. So this is just us, no teammates, no nothing. So we grab the wall breach or door breacher. We put it against if you grab it and you put it against the door, you'll go ahead and see a green highlight on the door. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you'll see it if you put it against the door. You put it on there, it'll stick, and you'll see a pin on a fuse. Now, usually when you're with your team, you ask everyone if they're all ready, yada yada yada, call-outs and stuff like that. We'll get onto that in another YouTube video if you guys ask. But we'll pull the pin, scream burning, 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 because the fuse is burning, right? Letting everyone know that the fuse is burning. And then once that happens, the door will explode, and then you can go ahead and do your room clearing procedure. So we're going to pull the pin. Burning, burning, burning. Doors breached. Obviously, when you're going ahead and go door breaching, it will not kill you if it is on a door. So when it's burning, you can go ahead and stay in your little corner, and once this door blows, you can still clear this corner once the door is gone. So obviously you can go out to your procedure, go ahead and clear the room, or we'll pan and pie around the room, press the threat, clear everything else, and then you'll be fine. Now, this is how you use a lockpick. Not many people like using lockpicks because it's time consuming, and kind of going stealth is actually pretty freaking hard to do in this game, so people just don't prefer to do it. Here, there you go. So basically, essentially what you want to do is put the tip of the lockpick into the doorknob and just spam it. Just spam it. And spam pulling the trigger. And once it stops, you'll stop hearing the doorknob clicking. You can put your lockpick away. And it's open. So that's pretty much how you use a lockpick. It's very simple, time consuming, slow. I don't personally like using it, but you can if you really wanted to. Now this is how we're going to go ahead and use sledgehammers, door breachers, and as well as shotguns. So this is our sledgehammer. This is what I personally prefer for breaching. Usually you'd use these type of utilities with teammates. You wouldn't really use this with if you're on your own, because you'll basically jeopardize yourself in certain situations. So these doors unlocked. Obviously we're still going to use a sledge, but so the reason why I say you'll put yourself in jeopardy if you're pretty much in a solo situation, if you breach this door, it's open, you're currently unarmed. So whoever's in this corner right here, if there is anyone, sorry for my French, but you're royally fucked, because you're unarmed, you can't fight against it. Obviously, you can pull back as soon as the door is breached, but that doesn't mean that you're still safe, because the enemy can press you knowing that you're unarmed, and we don't want to be in that situation. So that's why you'd usually use it with teammates. But I'm still going to teach you on how you can use it without needing teammates. So that's how you can go ahead and use a sledge here, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's say you're in Operation Sever Snake. You're going to go ahead and breach a room, or you're going to go ahead and clear a building. So you have your sledgehammer. You have it, right? You want to breach it, and then pull back immediately and switch to your primary rifle. So pull back, get your primary. Sorry, I didn't have it put on me. You're going to have it on you, and then start your procedure. Go ahead and pan around, kill any threat that's in there, or just check the room, and then you can push into the threat. That is probably the easiest way on how you can go ahead and clear a room with a sledgehammer. Now we got the door knocker. Personally, I don't like using it because it can get really buggy. If you hit the door, it won't shatter like the sledgehammer. It'll sometimes stick to the doorway. It'll sometimes fall into the ground and then fly everywhere. It is just a mess, but I'll show you on how to go ahead and use it. So obviously, you're in this position. You're obviously on the side of the doorknob. You align yourself, hit it, you pull back, sling it onto your back, pull out your primary, and then just pan over, do your thing, and then just press the enemy or clear it. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. It's essentially the same thing as the sledgehammer. Alright, so now we're getting on to the fun stuff. So we have the breaching shotgun. You can see that there's shells over here. You're not going to have any shotgun shells on yourself unless if you're running a primary shotgun build. But in any case, if you're running a rifle, you have extra shotgun shells over here if you need to load up the shotgun tube. So obviously you're going to rack it. Now, on this side of the door, there are no door hinges, so there's no door hinges to shoot to open the door, but we do have is the doorknob. So obviously we're going to switch to our left hand, and we're going to go ahead and point at the shotgun, or point at the doorknob, fire it, it'll open the door, and you can go ahead and rack it again, and you can actually use the breaching shotgun to kill enemies. So you're not really in jeopardy, but again, the time of racking kind of puts you in a sticky spot, unless if you're really fast at racking and you know what you're doing. It's not much of a problem to think about, but it's still kind of a problem if you're new to the game. So now that you have this corner, you can go ahead and clear it, shoot whatever's back there, back in that door, and you can just pan over with the shotgun. And if you don't want to pan with the shotgun, that's fine. You can pull back, and you can grab your primary weapon, and you can do the exact same thing, and you'll be fine. So that's pretty much on how you can go ahead and use the shotgun. I'll show you on how you can do it with the door hinges. Alright, so now we got a door with door hinges. Obviously we're going to load this sucker up because I didn't do that at the doorway. Now we're loaded up. See these metal hinges right here? You can shoot these off. You can also shoot these off with other weapons, you don't have to just use the shotgun, but shotgun is just more efficient because it pretty much just one-shots the door hinges. So pretty much just put it against the door hinge. That door hinge is gone. Go for this door hinge. And it's basically done. Now, obviously, that's a problem because the door kind of just sits, and you kind of have to push it out, and sometimes that kind of wastes time on clearing the room. So that's usually on how you go ahead and breach a room with door hinges. And obviously, you still had the doorknob, so you could also go for that route as well. Now, one last thing before we start wrapping things up, with everyone that's watching this video, or whoever's watching this video and has friends that play games like these, stay on the doorknob side of the door, and I will show you why. Now, it's a lot more convenient because, well, let's say if you don't have a utility and you're just using your rifle's bus stock, you can go ahead and stay at the doorway and just the doorknob. Because if you hit anywhere else on the door, it will not open the door. It will not. And if you can, well, it'll be a lot harder to do so. Plus, if you are in front of the door, people will shoot through it. You'll basically kill yourself over the dumbest thing ever. And that's pretty much the only reason why. It's just so much more convenient than being on the other side. Because let's say if this door is closed, right? How are you going to open this door if you have no utility? Because if you reach over and hit this door, your entire body is exposed once this door swings open. And even if then, your door... Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Anyway, so if once you open this door, once it swings open, you're basically exposed. And even if then, people can still shoot through the door. So once they hear you bust the damn thing open, or if they hear your friends or yourself, they'll still shoot through the door and you'll die. You'll be the first one to die. So it's just so much better to be at the doorway. Significantly better. You're basically asking for a hard time if you're not. Now we're going to go ahead and grab everything we've learned and put it all together into one ball. And we're going to go ahead and clear the kill house. The kill house, or the facility that is behind me, with real live firing enemies. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, we're going to run this now. Everything's all good. We're all solid.
No!
So far, so good.
Take
And there we go. This is why I like to go ahead and clear these rooms like that. One last thing, make sure you double tap the enemies, because sometimes they'll just fall unconscious and they'll come back up and shoot you in the back with a pistol or whatever they have left. So that's just word of advice. Thank you for watching the YouTube video. If you want, go ahead and like, comment. We'll try to go ahead and show you on how you can clear the rooms with teammates this time. So go ahead and let me know. Thank you.